Hi guys, I just came out from another one of Proton's preview. So what they did today is they give us a detailed run on the infotainment system that the Proton X70 is using. The name for that infotainment system is GKUI, and everyone just pronounce it as GKUI. Oh, well, I have no idea why the name came up like that, but basically this is a rather advanced integrated system. So it is not something that you can change next time off the shelf. That means you can't remove it and then you go and buy something like a Pioneer or anything and then slot it in. It is impossible because it is integrated into the car's systems. Okay, so it is integrated into the car's system. So meaning that you guys have seen the demos, right? It is able to comprehend Malaysian English. So far only Malaysian English for the time being. Someone asked about Bahasa Malaysia, which they haven't invested in yet, because they say that all Malaysians, our phones, basically we use English commands more often, which we have to agree, to be honest. And for them to focus on exporting market, which this is what I catch, they say that the next phase that they are developing is Indonesian language and Thai language, that these two will come first before Bahasa Malaysia. Why? Because like what they say again, Malaysians, whether you're in Kelantan or whatever, how we interact with our technology gadgets, right? We can say we commonly use basic English. So this is a logic move, because it costs a lot of money to do these kind of developments, and to prioritize after serving the Malaysian market, to amortize the cost. Of course, the cars have to be exported to Indonesia and Thailand as well. So that two language is being developed. Now, the next thing would be, of course, why I'm doing this video like that, because we're not allowed to take photos, we're not allowed to video anything, none. We're not allowed to. Basically, the infotainment system, you can change themes, you can move the icons around, you can customize it. It's pretty much like your smartphone. And from the demo, we can see that it's very responsive. When you do swiping and all that, it is very responsive. What we are amazed at is the level of response, the quickness of it, in terms of how the assistant, that high Proton assistant, is able to communicate with the driver. What I mean by that is this: the car will actually capture what you're saying very fast. From what we see, it captures it very fast, and then it will say its command. You will read it out. Say for example, if you say things like "I feel cold," and then the car will immediately capture it, and then I think the time frame, the disparity time frame between what I'm saying to what is responding is roughly like this: "Hi Proton," and then boop, the thing responds, and then I go like, "I feel cold," and within about 2 seconds, the system has already dropped the temperature, and then also responding that I have adjusted the temperature to, you know, what degree. Now what is amazing is, while the system is telling me, say for example, I have adjusted, halfway when the system is talking, I can interrupt. We saw the person interrupting the system. They said, "I still feel cold." No, she saw it drop to 21 degrees, and then she said, "I still feel cold." And the system will cut in. That means instead of reading out the whole command, that what they have done, what the system has done, the system immediately interrupts its own operation and then adjusts the temperature again, and then say that I have adjusted the temperature to 22. Halfway talking, the person say, "I'm hungry." and then again the system interrupts it, and then it shows all the nearby restaurants when you say you're hungry. Again, she's demoing it very fast. Every time the system, the GKUI system was responding to her prompts, she interrupts it, and halfway showing the restaurants, she said that I want to withdraw money, I want to go to the ATM, and then the thing responds. So that is pretty good. Now, other people ask questions like, does it support Android Auto or Apple Carplay? Now, this is where it gets interesting. Coming from China, the system uses Tencent music, right? So the infotainment system, the GKUI system, comes equipped with eSIM, and Proton worked with Cellcom on this, the eSIM, and then the subscription was done by Proton first. Okay, basically you don't deal with Cellcom in any way. You don't deal with Cellcom. Okay, and Proton gives you about 1 gig of data at first, and after that, if you want to top up, you can add. But they will only reveal the package later on. Nothing was divulged today, but basically you can listen to music ad free. Okay, you can upload and download apps and things like that. So the search engine, even the maps, are using Baidu, right? Baidu is the Google equivalent in China. So the system uses Baidu, and then music will be from Tencent. Basically, this is where we get exposed to these Chinese equivalent apps that mainland China is using. And from my short experience with apps like WeChat or some of these apps, right, they are miles ahead. They are miles ahead when it comes to their technology and the capabilities of their systems compared to what the world has gotten used to, right? Facebook and all that. So I'm happy to be exposed to these Chinese apps, because from my understanding, they're more advanced actually. So what else we were shown? We were shown the full safety features, officially this time around, because back earlier on it was just the preview of the car itself, and no official information was divulged to us. Today they give us a good demo. So basically the car has adaptive cruise control and lane departure warning, but we did not see lane keep assist. Now this is very important. If it has lane keep assist, that means lane keep assist will work together with adaptive cruise control. But what we saw is just lane departure warning and adaptive cruise control. And then you have 360 cameras. Those are there. Blind spot monitoring system. You have anti-roll when you are at the going up a hill. All right, the car won't roll back. And then it also has hill descent control. Say for example you're going down a very steep ramp or something, it is able to slow down the car automatically up to as slow as 4 km/h going downhill. And this car is equipped with boron steel, just like Volvo's. So they showed us a chart, top 20 selling SUVs in China and their safety test results. Okay, the Boyue, which the X70 will be based on, ranks number 1. I'll give you an example what we saw inside that chart. At last place is, I forgot it's the Jeep or what, but basically it's from the Fiat Chrysler group. Fiat Chrysler group seems to prefer occupying the last place, whatever test it is. They always come last, be it reliability or consumer satisfaction. It's just hilarious. And within the chart, I saw on number 11 is actually BMW X1. I'm not sure that is the old X1 or the current X1, but basically I saw the model there at number 11. And then to give you an understanding, on number 3 is actually the Renault Kadjar or something like that. So that is an example, okay, what when they show. But the scores, the ranking are actually separated by decimal scores. Okay, so point something, you fall one step, point something. So yeah, that's what we saw. Okay, and what else do we see during just now that demo? Basically, they tell us about the active safety features, you know, the driver assist stuffs, and then the infotainment system. So that's what we get, and yeah, that's what we saw today, a live demo of GKUI. If you like our videos, you know, subscribe to my channel, Con or Bing, subscribe lah. If you don't want the email to the prompt when we upload an email, if you don't want that to annoy you, just don't click the bell, right? Subscribe, and then you don't click the bell, and then we don't annoy you when we upload a new video. Alright, so that's about it. Unfortunately, sorry, I cannot show you anything because our phones are confiscated before we go move inside. And yeah, we ask a lot of questions, especially regarding the subscription to the mobile thingy, basically the whole infotainment system, you know, how things work, is it connected. Oh, I missed out this. There's a Proton app, it's called Proton Link. Okay, it is available across all variants. What I mentioned just now, the GKUI system is available across all variants as well, cheapest to the most expensive one. We don't know the price yet. Proton Link, very nice. You have, because the car is connected, right? So you have the app that you can see your fuel level, how much distance range you still have, and then you can see whether your car, which door is open, and then you can lock your car using the app. Pretty good. So again, now one more car from this segment of the market that is completely off limits to manufacturers like Pioneer or Kenwood or things like that. It is impossible to change your sound system or entertainment system. So, oh, the car also comes with 9 speakers. 9 speakers. So they promise that it will be a fantastic sound system. So I mean, we didn't get to hear it, but still, these are what were shown today. The headlamps has adaptive function. So when it's dark, it will go up in high beam, and then another car coming up, it will dim down, things like that. So yeah, I think that's about it. Interesting. Now just gotta wait for the price, wait for the sales package, wait for the warranty package, all those things. Other people ask things like, will Proton have any problem with in terms of delivering their cars? They say they have no issues at all, they are confident. We'll have to take their word for it. And oh, announcement, 17th of October is where they will start the online booking. That means you can book the car online. Yeah. Alright, cheers guys.